Today, I'm going to take you with me on my regular Saturday errands and fun stops, and we're going to see how much money I spent today. So for this month, I'm already overspent. I usually give myself $1,000 of free spending money for the month, but it is not as much as it seems because it also includes stuff like if I don't have to, or if I have to go to the doctor, those co-pays and stuff like that. It'll also include things like sneakers, shoes, clothes, because I don't buy those things regularly. I don't include them in my regular budget, and I don't have a separate line item where I'm saving up monthly for them. So if I had to buy things like that for myself or my kids, it would also be included in that $1,000. So the $1,000 it is not as much as it seems because it includes certain things that I don't necessarily regularly buy. That makes sense. And so I was telling you that I've already overspent for the month. I give myself $1,000. Right now I'm at $1,500. And I know that because I only spend on my credit card, and my credit card sends me an alert every morning to tell me how much money that I have spent. And so I'm not trying to go that much more over that, but I have to because there are certain things that need to be purchased for the week ahead. That's my tea. But we'll be checking in throughout the day. All right, we're heading out the door for our Saturday errands. People don't usually go with me. I just usually end up going by myself. The only reason I have this one is because she's getting her hair done. You see how she trying to rush in the car? She don't usually go with me. She be asleep. Waiting on my daughter. Not necessarily waiting on her, but just making sure that she was good before I actually pulled off from in front of the hair salon. While waiting, just doing a little bit of light reading. Okay. Always a financial or personal finance book. Always. So this is what I'm reading now. I'm almost done. So almost there. I just came from the Dollar Tree. I moved in my building. So I am an educator. I moved my office. And so I just wanted to get a couple things that will spruce it up. Regular little educator things, borders. Actually, my office has huge windows now, right? And so with that, I want to kind of decorate some of those windows, put up some of our events, activities that we have going on in the school. I'm just trying to do a little bit of sprucing up. So in the Dollar Tree, I actually spent $16.51, and that was on nothing for home, nothing specifically for me, but that was on things to just add a little spruce to my office. And so we are headed to the market next, and let's see how much we spend in there. So, our groceries. It's not it. I started packing some of them up. But we have our groceries now, and let's see exactly how much this cost. Groceries, total of $72.29. I got all the things we usually get except for meat, because we have a lot of meat in our freezer. We need to thaw it out and cook it. So tonight I think we're eating ribs, and that's almost every night. But like I said, we have meat in our freezer. I got a couple things for church because we're having our church picnic tomorrow. So a couple of things I got that I wouldn't normally get, but that's those couple things are for church. And so $72, and this is going to be it for the week. So like I said, I packed some of it up already, but here we are. Me and this lovely girl over here, we just left. I wanted to pause here because I forgot to provide an update on Ellie's hairstyle and the cost thereof. The cost was $92 plus a $10 tip. It was actually free to me because my mom, shout out to all the grandmoms in the world, sent money for her to get her hair done. So $92, but free to me. I did pay a $10 tip. Um, Obviously, that's one of my regular Saturday stops, and I'm usually good with making sure that I keep that tank for the entire week. So that was about $44. I didn't get a receipt, but 44 something. And now we're off to one of our favorite places. All right, we have to make a stop here every Saturday. We're going to make a stop here every Saturday because we want fresh pretzels. Sometimes we want donuts. We just want all the deliciousness that we can get. So this is our local farmers market. I never had the pig roast before. One day I'm gonna get that. Yep. Pig roast. I switched up. So we are out of the farmers market. We have bought some unnecessary snacks. I told my daughter that, because she's usually not with me, and I usually take these trips by myself, that sometimes I sneak here on Saturdays and get treats for myself, and I eat them in the car so that nobody knows that I have purchased something for myself. So in this case, we're taking donuts, and that's back to the family. We can't eat all of those, but we also got 2 sandwiches. One is a pig roast and one is bacon and cheese. Now, when it says sandwiches, it's really just a pretzel. It's a sandwich wrapped in a pretzel. So this is the actual sandwich, but when you bite into it, and it smells so good right now. You smell it? And then when you bite into it, you have bacon and cheese. This is the first time we got this one. Ellie wanted to try this pork roast. We both ended up with a large peach tea, but I told her that these are my guilty pleasures that I sneak and eat before I get home before breakfast. And okay, so unnecessary food items. We got, all right, so the donuts cost us $14, and we got, what is this? The pretzels and the drinks cost us $19.22. So there you go. After breakfast, I walk for 30 minutes, usually at 2.5 miles per hour. I usually never run, just walk. And as we all know, that costs us nothing to do a little bit of light exercise. I have my windows open, usually staring out the window, thinking about life. Then about 3 o'clock this particular day, my dad came over. Then we headed to the beach. After heading to the beach, he showed my husband how to fish. My daughter really wasn't paying him much attention. She just wanted to lounge on the beach, put her feet in the water, sit down, just hang out and watch them. So they were fishing. They didn't catch any fish, by the way. And in order to be able to fish, he needed a license. So it was $26 and some cent for the license. So because he couldn't maneuver his phone, I, did the license on my phone, and I did the application on my phone and treated him to the license. So it was a fun time all in all, even though there were no fish that were caught. We still learned a little bit about fishing and just had a good time spending time with each other. I did not pay much attention to them either. I too was lounging, just hanging out on the beach. So it was a fun afternoon, and $26 for the fishing license. So on today, I spent $302.11. $302.11. You don't see the Aldi's trip on this particular credit card statement because I had cash, and that's so strange. That is so weird that I had cash. So I actually paid for the $72 for the Aldi visit out of my pocket with cash and not on my particular credit card like I usually do. That is so strange that I had cash. And so I spent a total of $302.11. However, because my mom was so kind enough to pay $92 for my daughter's hair, I actually spent a total of $210.11 for Saturday. And Saturday is usually the only day that I'm spending money. I'm usually not spending very much money throughout the week. That is not typical. If I spend money throughout the week, it's $1 here or there, and it's not really anything detrimental to my pocket. So $210.11 today, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video, just telling about how much I spend, how I go throughout my Saturdays, and just basically how I enjoy myself, and all while trying to stay on a budget.